So this lesson's about our one-step sparring, and one-step sparring is building on the three-step sparring and the two-step sparring that you've done. As we progress through the step sparring, you'll notice you have less time to react. So the two-step sparring, you have less time than three-step, and now one-step, you have less time than two-step. And what that essentially does is it forces your brain to quickly consider your counter-attack options. Now, one-step sparring also starts to cover some takedowns and some of the grappling skills. So for coloured belts, we don't do the full takedown to the ground. The takedowns to the ground and controls are for black belts. So for the coloured belts, we'll get you to a pivotal point and then we'll pause the technique and you'll reset. So our assisting instructor Nathaniel is going to help me with this today. When we set up for one-step sparring, we also use our fists and our arms to get the distance, but we take a step back from there. That way, if assistant instructor Nathaniel throws a full punch straight to my midsection, I know that he's not going to hit me. Okay, I've created enough distance to be safe. Thank you. Alright, so on this first technique, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step my left foot out and I'm going to do a right circular block as I see instructor Nathaniel's shoulder changing. So what I need to do is create a half shell, standing shells that we've covered in other lessons, different to the falling shell as we know. So I create a half shell and I do a circular blocking motion because what I want to do is essentially intercept his arm as it's coming out rather than waiting for it and then blocking. I actually want to meet it in the process, but I need to ensure that I'm evading the technique and I'm protecting myself as a little bit of insurance at the same time. So assistant instructor Nathaniel's going to attack me. Soon! You can see there, I stepped out, I evaded to the left, I covered my head just in case I didn't time my block correctly, and I've got my right hooking block here. As you can see, I've got an open hand again. This is really important because from here, this open hand is what's going to catch his arm. So from here, I step in close to his leg, and then bring his arm around into an armbar position. Okay, so that hand that was the hooking block, my right hand here, has caught his wrist, and my left hand has gone into an armbar position. And I only just need to sit the armbar just on the back of his arm here. Armbar's another lesson that we'll cover another time. But from here, all we're doing is we're just holding his shoulder and I'm bringing him around that corner. You can see he's slightly off balance.